Hi everybody, happy Wednesday and welcome back to our UPK channel. This week we're going to continue with our five senses unit, and we've already learned about sight, hearing, and now we're doing smell in a combination with taste. The reason why we do smell and taste together or mention them together is that the nose and the mouth work together to taste and smell food. When you're eating something, you're also smelling it at the same time, and that is sending a message to your brain about what you're eating and if it's good or not. Your nose also sends information to your brain telling you what you're smelling, and if you like the smell, if you don't like the smell, if it's a sweet smell, a stinky smell, a good smell, a bad smell, and you breathe those scents through your nostrils, which are these two little holes on your nose. So if you were ever wondering, why do I have two holes in my nose? That's because we need the holes to have the air and the smell go in, and they travel up, and it sends a message to your brain that says, wow, I'm smelling really nice, sweet flowers. They smell so pretty. So today's gonna be a little bit shorter of a video because Ms. Herman's just going to show you a tutorial or an example of how to do a smell test. So we did it in class today, and I just want to show you our chart. I did it with our class a little earlier so I would be able to show you. So this is everybody that was in class, and they each smelled one of our scents that Ms. Herman brought in. Then we put a check if they liked it, an X if they did not like it, and then at the end, I don't know if you could see it, but in green is their favorite one. So you're going to be doing something very similar to that too at home. Now, you don't have to use the same things that I use. Maybe you have something at home that you find more creative to be a scent, or maybe you have something that you really, really love to smell, and it's your favorite smell, or something that you know is really stinky, and that's something that you want to do in your smell test. So first we're going to start with Ms. Herman has one of my favorite candles, and it's called Acorn Spice Candle. So just for example, we're going to do this. You're going to take the object, you put it up to your nose, you smell it, and you're gonna ask yourself, what does it smell like? Does it smell sweet? Does it smell spicy? Does it smell stinky? Does it smell bad? Does it smell rotten? So to Miss Herman, this smells a lot like fall, what you would think fall, if fall had a smell, this is what it smelled like. It smells a little bit spicy, which makes sense because it's called Acorn Spice. And it smells a little like a pumpkin patch. So I would put that check that I do like the smell. Here's another example of something I used in class. It's vanilla or imitation vanilla, like Miss Herman has. And let's see. Sometimes vanilla extract, which is what this is, doesn't smell exactly like as if you would think a vanilla cupcake smell. Sometimes they smell a little different, so let's see. No, Ms. Herman's not a fan. See, I like the way vanilla smells, like vanilla cupcakes or vanilla cookies or vanilla donuts, but I'm not really a fan of how this smells, so I would put an X for that. And then this is a smell that's associated a lot with fall, cinnamon. I really like this smell. It reminds me of definitely a fall. If you've ever eaten cinnamon pancakes or cinnamon waffles or cinnamon cereals, they even have, it's really, really good. So I would put a check for that one. Now, another smell I have that I'm sure that we recognize that we can cook with at home is garlic. Now, garlic powder, which is what I have because I didn't have any fresh garlic on hand, doesn't always smell as good as real garlic. Ew, no. Ew, no. So see, Miss Herman likes garlic when it's cooking in a pan. She likes the way it smells then, but I'm not a fan of how garlic powder tastes, so smells, so I would put an X there. Now, I also brought this little tiny bottle of perfume. Let's see how this smells, if I can get it open without spilling it. Check. Mr. Mon really likes this smell, and it smells very floral. So if it smells floral, that's a fancy word of saying it smells like flowers. It smells like flowers and kind of like, have you ever stepped outside after a rainstorm and everything smells very fresh and clean and like it just rained? You know, rain can have a smell sometimes. So that's what I would say this smells like, is a little bit of a flower and a rain fresh smell. And it's actually funny because it's called Flower Bomb. So I was right, it does smell like florals. Now, Mr. Mon has something really fun, and this is something, I have never smelled before. So the perfume would get a check for me. And if I was just using those, I would have put a check for the candle, an X for the vanilla, a check for the cinnamon, a check for the perfume, and an X for the garlic because it was stinky. And I would say my favorite was probably the perfume. I think the perfume was my favorite. So Mr. Mon actually has one of our teachers, Miss Shiops, let me borrow it for this video. It's called Silly Scents, and the markers are scented like sweet or stinky. So let's see, I'm gonna pick it out. I'm not gonna guess. I'm not gonna look to see if it's a stinky one or a sweet one. Let's see if I could guess what the smell is and if it's good or bad. Okay. So these are sweet ones. So let's see if I can guess what the smell is. Oh, I think it's strawberry. Oh, I was right. It's strawberry. It smells really, really good. And did you know that actually adults like Miss Herman or your parents or your teachers actually have a lesser sense of smell than children? Children like yourself are actually able to smell scents very, very strongly. So you would probably be able to guess these even easier, and you would probably have a really good time doing the smell scent. So let's try this one. I'm gonna guess, let's see a clue, because it's blue, I'm gonna guess it's blueberry, but let me smell it. Yeah, I think it's blueberry. Oh, am I right? Okay, now I'm scared, but Miss Ramon's going to try the stinky markers. And I'm really scared to try because I heard they're really stinky. And then, so I'm not gonna look at it. I'm just gonna smell it and try to guess what it is. And then we'll see if we're right. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna look, I'm just gonna pick. Okay. Ew. Ew. It's garlic. Ew, it really smells like garlic. That's gross. A garlic marker, ew. So Miss Ramon does not like that scent. And let me pick another one. Let's do a pink one. Let's see what this one smells like. Ooh. Rotten fruit. Ooh. Yeah, that definitely smells like, actually, it doesn't smell like rotten fruit. It actually kind of smells like stinky feet. Have you ever had socks that you were sweating in and they smell afterwards? That's what it kind of smelled like, not really rotten fruit. And we'll try one more, or two more. Let's see. Ew. This definitely is stinky smell. It smells like old, ew, it smells like old cheese. And it is old cheese. And I'll try one more. Oh, this is pickle smell. see, but this, they labeled this as a stinky smell, but Miss Herman likes the smell of pickles. So sometimes things, other people could think that something doesn't smell good and you may think it does smell good. Like they labeled the pickles as a stinky smell, that actually Miss Herman likes the smell of pickles. So I wouldn't put that as a stinky smell. But everybody has a preference of things that you like to smell and things that you don't. Some people like the smell of flowers. Some people think that the smell of flowers is too strong and it might give them a headache. Some people like the smell of pickles. Some people don't. Some people love the smell of garlic powder. Miss Herman does not. So what you're gonna do for me is you're going to do your own smell test at home. Smell test at home. And you're gonna use any kind of products that you have around your house that are scented, which means that you could smell them, and try to use different ones. Try to use ones that you don't know. Try to use ones that maybe you do know and you can guess what they are and you know you like them, or try to use ones even that you think you might not like them, because it's always good to get practice smelling different types of things. If we keep smelling different types of things, we'll be able to recognize the smell faster. Like Ms. Herman eats pickles, so as soon as I opened that pickle one, I knew right away it smelled like a pickle. So then what you're gonna do is each time you smell something, like the candle, you smell it, you tell your mommies, your daddies, grandma, grandpa, your babysitter, whoever you're with doing your remote work, I like it or I don't like it. And then you're gonna do that for every scent that you have. And at the end, you're gonna pick one scent that was your favorite. And then you're gonna tell us what that is. And you could even do this on a little simple paper, make a little chart like this. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. And just send it to us, because we would really love to see the scent test that you do at home and which is your favorite. I hope you enjoy and happy smelling. Have a good day.